Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome to another random Overwatch video. I actually played quite a few games last night with a group of friends and we did surprisingly well. I think overall we won more than we lost. I'd like to say that I'm hoping that my luck holds out, but I think it was something to do more with actually having a group of people on TeamSpeak or being able to coordinate their efforts together. It's definitely one of those games where because you've got such a small team, communicating with people really does make a difference as opposed to everyone just sort of running off randomly. I played several games recently where I've either been the tank or the healer, and it's just been the tank and the healer on the point while everybody else is running off on their own and getting killed, which certainly doesn't help. So what do we want to go for on this one? Do you know what? It's pre-selected Zenyatta for me. No, somebody else has gone for Zenyatta. That's fine, then I will change up. This is Route 66. We do not have a tank yet. Let's go for Roadhog. It's not very often I tank. I did play Roadhog briefly last night. It was my first time playing as Roadhog. And, yeah, he's quite a unique character. I actually like him. He seems to be one of the preferred tanks. So you've got your main weapon, which is left click is like a short-range shotgun. Right click is sort of like a mid-range flat cannon, but it doesn't do a huge distance. It doesn't have a huge distance. You only get 4 shots, which is the downside. Left shift is the hook shot, which pulls someone in towards you. So it's a little bit like Pudge's ability in Dota or Stitch's in Heroes of the Storm. And then you've got the E ability, which basically allows me to regain some health. It's on an 8-second cooldown. That's not too bad. And my ultimate ability is like a sort of a Gatling gun that allows me to fire for a few seconds, does a huge amount of damage to people, and knocks them backwards while I am doing it. So, I do love that spray. So, I am tanking. We do have to be careful. What we want to try and do is hook people in with left shift, and then left click and shoot them at point blank range in the face with our main weapon. That's kind of what we want to be going for here. So we've got a Hanzo over there. We do want to be careful of the Hanzo. Now, the other problem there is we just hit Reinhardt's shield, and we can't really do an awful lot with against Reinhardt's shield. There you go, you can go off the edge. I'm fine with that. Just going to get some health back here. Got a Hanzo over there. Can't really get to him. He's sort of hanging around with Reinhardt like a little girl. It's making it a little bit difficult for me to try and get at any of them. Of course, though, we are on the point, so if they want to mess around up there playing with each other... There we go. That's exactly what we should be doing. I'm actually amazed with myself that I managed to land that. I'm not usually that accurate with the... Oh, he's reflecting, so we'll allow him to carry on with that. There's Reinhardt coming in. You can hang around behind that all you want, Reinhardt. I will try and give you grief. I'm not even sure where Reinhardt went there, to be honest. Disappeared off somewhere. 55% of the way towards our ulti. Got a couple of kills. More than I was expecting. Oh, thought that was Farah coming in for a second there. Somebody's possibly up on the roof. The downside with Roadhog is he doesn't really have that much mobility. It's very, very difficult for him to get into a high ground position. I'm staying with the payload because everybody else has ran off, and if you're not with the payload doesn't move, and of course we're on a time limit, so you really want to have the payload moving at all times. Now they're all over there, that's fine. I'll just keep pushing the payload. Where's that coming from? Oh, it's going over there, that's fine. Just telling people that I really want them to push the payload. Got to be careful for them trying to come in from behind or around the sides. I can hear Genji firing, but... There we go. Knew he was around somewhere. There's Farah, a bit further down the lane. Can't really do an awful lot about that. I don't have the range, even with my right click. It's very, very low range. There we go. We will be taking you down. Got to be careful that we don't get flanked here. Apparently I'm getting a little bit of a low ping. I'm not too sure what's going on there. Maybe we're downloading an update or something in the background. Quite possible. Very difficult to get Tracer. Although I did just get a hit there. See, I know where you are, Tracer.
Experience tranquility.
Not sure exactly where she is right now. Let's go and ulti on him. That's fine. Wasted our ulti a little bit there, but that's okay. Got a kill. Oh, that's Farah. Is that our Farah or their Farah? That looks like it is... That's their Farah. The hook does actually do damage as well, so sometimes the hook, if they're on low enough health, sometimes the hook will actually kill them off. Which is exactly what happened there. So we're doing well. We're almost at the second checkpoint already. So we're about to open this door. I'm just trying to be careful and see... You got to stay vigilant. Looks like Zenyatta's taking some hits. They're probably all in here at the top of the ramp. That's where I would be, kind of. Oh, they're all fighting in the tunnels with the sound of things. We need to keep pushing this payload, though. It's not going to move on its own. I mean, quite literally, it is not going to move on its own. It does need somebody with it. I think we've become conditioned with FPS games like this that the key to winning is to go and get as many kills as possible. And I'm not going to say that getting kills doesn't help, because of course it does. If you kill the enemy team, then you can go unobstructed for a little while, and that's a fantastic thing. But if you're just going off and trying to get kills and not actually playing the objective, then that's going to make life very, very difficult. That Tracer is being much annoying. Just trying to stay out the way of that Reinhardt, although I should have not done it while I was standing there. Did actually get the kill on him, surprisingly enough. The flipping Tracer. We need to stay on this point now. They do have a Farah and a Hanzo down there. Oh, I'm getting knocked around all over the place. Oh, it's you, is it? And Farah. Okay, well that's ended my 8-player kill streak. I actually got everybody's ulti there. I attracted Genji's ulti, Hanzo's ulti, and Farah's ulti. So they really wanted to get me out of the way. Either way, that's our first death, and we've already had, I think, 8 kills. So let's try and get back on to the point as quickly as we can. Point currently isn't moving, which isn't a good thing. Can't really do an awful lot of damage to him unless we can get behind him, like so. Didn't actually get my shot off accurately enough there. We did finish him off though, so that's good. We're at full health. We want to try and get Tracer. She's a little bit tricky to grab, but not impossible. At least we know where she is. There's another one dead. Can't actually see where Farah is right now. So I just kind of wasted my ulti again. There she is. I'm never going to hit her while she's up there. Need to get her down onto the ground and a little bit closer, to be honest. Being belted by Hanzo. Go away, woman. Can't believe she got the kill there. It's difficult to hit when I've got such a short-range weapon. I think somebody else needs to try and take Farah out, but nobody seems to be focusing on her, unfortunately. I think the healer was having more of an effort. That said, the payload is almost on the point now. Wow, that was a little bit unfair. Point-blank Reinhardt. Come on, let me up, let me up. Wow. That was very, very close. Now we've got a flipping Tracer in our face. Well, she's on low health. Zenyatta's giving me some of them lovely heals. I was really hoping... Oh, I think we did actually get him there. Careful, Zenyatta. What am I on? I've got my hook shot. Well, just stay with the payload, really. I'm just going to hide behind the payload and... Oh, we did actually get their Hanzo. There's their spawn room. We don't... Oh, hello, Reinhardt. Where did Reinhardt go? Oh, we've got Genji behind. Oh, that's not good. There you go, you're dead. Okay, we're almost on the point now. We're practically on the point. Yeah, there we go, we did it. Ah, well, I'm happy with that. That turned out quite well. Considering that I don't normally tank, but I think I actually did a reasonable job there. As I've said before, I don't particularly like tanking. I don't think I'm that good at tanking, and I'm probably not, but I always seem to do a reasonable job when I have to. So, okay, 2 good shots. That was a miss. There are sometimes, you know, when I'm convinced these Widowmakers are using aimbots, because sometimes they can hit a moving target. Look at that. 3 minutes on the objective. Nobody else got anywhere close to that. So I'll give the vote to Zenyatta, because he was hanging around with me and healing. He was sort of sticking near to the payload, so it was definitely doing what he should have been doing. I had the 3rd most eliminations, the most objective kills, because I was the only one on the objective, the most time on the objective, and the 2nd most healing done, which is fair enough, because I think apart from Zenyatta, I was the only other character with the ability to heal. Let's go on in and have another round and see who and or what we get. If it decides it's going to load in for us. And now we are doing the same map, but this time we are defending. I've got a cool new skin for Torbjorn, by the way, which I got out of one of the loot boxes, which is one of his sort of legendary skins. Yeah, let's go for... Oh, someone else has picked Torbjorn. You goit. Let's go for the Bastion, then. I actually had a really good game on this map with Torbjorn last night. As before, I went up onto that little bridge near the enemy spawn point. And I built my turret up on the bridge, but this time, instead of building it on the right-hand side, where it's a really easy snipe target from the spawn room, I built it on the left-hand side, and I think I got a 29-player kill streak. We won the match, and I did get killed just towards the very end of the round. We got a 29-player kill streak, so I was quite happy with that. And most of those kills were from the turret. Not all of them. Some of them I did actually get myself by shooting. But yeah, good majority of them were from the turret. So I'm going to try and get up in the same place with Bastion to start with. I know it is a little bit campy, but they will...
Hello.
It is a little bit campy, but they will push out and we'll have to move and probably even change characters. Widowmaker's trying to get up onto the ledge up there. But I think she missed. I don't think you can actually get up there. I've tried grappling up there myself. You can actually grapple up, but I don't think you can stand on it. You sort of slide back down. That might be a slight... This is the spot where I had Torbjorn's turret. Our Torbjorn has decided to put his over there, which might be a slightly better spot. I don't know. We've got lots of people... Oh, that's Genji trying to return my shots at me. Well, we can be repairing. We should definitely be repairing. We've got Farah trying to come in. Oh, no, Farah went around the other side. I thought that was Farah on the right, but then I think it was Genji. That was very, very clever of Farah there to sort of flank me. I didn't see her. That was my own fault. Didn't have the map awareness that I should have had there. I dislike that this map actually takes so long to get back to the point. It's a long, long walk back. And they moved the payload quite a lot in such a short time. We've actually got a... Yep, there we go. Oh, got a Genji as well. I'm taking Farah fire, I think. Oh, taking fire from everybody. Have they got 2 Farahs? No, I thought they had. Oh, it's Soldier 76 that killed me with his rockets, and I had Genji behind me and everything. They pushed a lot further forward than I was expecting there. They were pretty much all on top of us.
No one can hide.
Need to get into a good high position if we can. We can go up on this side. Again, their current team has so much mobility, and that is my weakness, for I have none. We've got a Soldier 76 over there. No, it's Genji. He's reflecting. So we'll wait till his ability wears off, and then we'll shoot him. Just some damage into the back of their Bastion, who is turned around now. It's definitely worth attacking Bastion's shield, because his shield will go down, like that. So that now gives people the opportunity to actually hit Bastion, you see. Farah's down. Make sure we heal up while there's nobody around. There's a Hanzo over there.
I've got you in my sights.
I still see you, Hanzo. You're not getting away with it that easily. Let's just quickly reload. We're not at full health. Let's do that. Oh, that's Winston. Good. For a moment there, I was concerned it might have been an enemy. Nice try, Farah. but you don't want to go one-on-one with Bastion, even with your ulti. There is their Reinhardt. Oh, we've got a McCree on the left side there. Yeah, I was trying to get out of there. McCree had got me zeroed in, so there wasn't an awful lot I could do. He found a very good spot where it was very difficult for me to hit him, and he had a good line of sight on me, so that's fair enough. We've got a portal here from Symmetra, which is fantastic. I do want to try and get back up on that ledge, though. It was a good spot. Just maybe this time I don't want to leave myself quite as much out in the open as I was before. We do have a soldier down there. Or he's... Actually, no, it's Genji. He's probably going to come up here now and try and... Oh, somebody got him. I was going to say, Genji's probably going to try and come up here and take us out. We do have a Tracer up there. She's probably going to come in and try and bomb me. Or just get in my face and be annoying. Sorry, Tracer, you don't have the damage speed to take me out like that. There's Soldier 76, we've got him. There's somebody else up behind that ledge, but I can't see who or where. They do have somebody on the payload. I do have my ulti, should we get really desperate. We've got a Pharah over there. She's about dead, actually. Yep, Farah's dead. Just going to go and use my heal. Okay, let's go and ulti in. He did kill me, but he died for his efforts. Unfortunately, they have now got the payload to the waypoint, I think. I was just trying to sort of get him... Because he can't attack you when he's got his shield up. So the payload is now on the point. I think it might be time to change characters. We've actually lost our Torb. Let's go Junkrat, actually. Because we don't have any defensive heroes at the moment, and the problem with Torbjorn and Bastion is they're not all that mobile, and they do their best damage when they're static, which is fine if you're defending a fixed point, but when you're trying to defend against the moving payload, you really don't want to be in a position where you're stuck sort of trying to defend one spot. Just looking over here, because we do have ourselves a Hanzo up there, or there was somebody up there anyway. Yep, there was a Hanzo. Was trying to fire off my concussion grenade there and knock him backwards over the ledge. I don't know why it didn't go off. He missed me with it. I dropped it. I was hitting right click, but yeah, it just didn't seem to connect for me.
Well, that's a fine how do you do.
It is a fine how do you do. Well, we did actually... no, we didn't slow them down. I don't think we did anything at all. I barely scratched the paint on his armor. They've got 3 people on the point. We do sort of have the height advantage at the moment. We can... throw that in there. They've got a... Who's that? That's a McCree. Yeah, what I need to try and do is sort of stay out of the way and sort of snipe from afar. Well, not snipe, but sort of just fling mortars over the edge. Their McCree's actually a very good shot.
You won't get rid of me.
Well, it's nice having a teleporter. Now we've got a Pharah to worry about, although I'm hoping she's worried about somebody else. There we go. Get a couple of kills. There's their McCree. It is very hard to sort of zero in with Junkrat. Oh, we did get a hit on McCree there, actually. Somebody will get him while he's hanging around down there.
30 seconds remaining.
Where is the payload? I haven't got anybody on the payload at the moment. Oh, there's Soldier 76 hiding up there. My problem here is I don't have any health. There's their Junkrat. He can go down. They've got a Pharah up on the roof. She can stuff off. They've only got 10 seconds left, though. Which is fine. Oh, there's a lot of guys down here. I think they're all dead. And... oh, the payload's contested. They've got people on the payload. Where is the payload? Down there. They've really got people on the payload? I don't think so. There we go. We win. I was going to say I didn't think they had anyone on the payload. I'm sure sometimes it gives the enemy team a little bit of overtime just to give them a chance to sort of catch up. It's like, we've had to hold this thing for 5 minutes. So the least you can do is when the timer runs out, give us the win. It's hard enough as it is. So, okay, I wasn't sure that I was particularly effective on that game, but we still won. And as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't matter whether you get player of the game. It doesn't even matter if you're the best player. As long as your team gets the win, you've done a good job. Had the 48% of the kills there, which is fantastic. I'll give my vote to Symmetra, because she did get quite a few of those sentry turret kills, and whenever I use them and put them down, I never get anywhere with them. I barely even do any damage to somebody. Most damage done. I did the most healing. We didn't even have a healer in that game. But I'm going to leave that match there, because I will go into another one for the next video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Overwatch, and I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.